righty. So first off, we're going to make a booster zone. So basically, what the zone is a triggered area that whenever an avatar enters into that area, which we kind of already knows, their voice is going to be amplified. So we know we can use these for stages. For instance, in Kipp's build, the complex, there's a booster placed in the hall where basically if you go stand over it, it's like an intercom system through your whole house, or whatever the case may be, right? Imagine Kipp's new build he has now. The new mountain house is like that world is so massive. If somebody, it'd take you 15 minutes to get to somebody if you tried to walk to them. But you can just stand on the amplified pad and actually speak to everybody in the whole world. So, never know when they may come in handy, but we're going to show an easy way to go ahead and set them up. So, first thing I want you to do is to click on VRC World over in your hierarchy on the left.
How do you move it so it's rectangle? Like
please. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, please.
I'm sorry. How to wait? This being rectangular?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's at an angle.
No. Your plane.
My plane spawns in as a rectangle. I mean, it's a square. I'm sorry.
But ours is too. But it's on an angle though. Like
it's on an angle. We can't look at it straight
corner.
On.
There we go. That's where I'm at. Like that.
That's what I was
looking like this. Oh, okay. So you're looking like this now, right?
Yeah. How do we get it straight?
Okay. Click your right mouse button. Hold it down. And I have a trackball. So
that didn't do jack shit, Marcus.
Nope, that just makes me dizzy.
Wait a second. So just to make sure, you're clicking your right mouse button, holding it down, and moving your trackball or your mouse.
Yeah.
And it just gives me like
3 little Tetris bars. Like it looks like a little Tetris piece with an eyeball.
All right, let me see.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't.
It is doing. Zoom out. Zoom out.
Moving, but I can't turn it. See, it goes off.
Zoom out from it. Zoom out from it. Zoom out from it.
Yeah.
Do it again.
I can't turn it on.
Yeah, it's just giving me.
Okay, question: are you all using regular mouses? Or are you using 3D mouses?
Click that Y button, y'all. On the little rose compass. I can't remember what the name of it is. Lots of hours.
With the Y button, it'll take you to the square. Okay. Thank you, Lovefire.
Thank you.
Oh, I could have told you that way, but I thought you were trying to do it with your mouse. Okay, so.
No, we were just trying to figure out how.
We're just trying to get what you got.
Oh well, no. I did it with my mouse. That's why I was trying to tell you how to do it that way because I didn't click it that way. So, but
because in Blender you can move like in a circle, but here you can't. So
you can't exactly.
How do you rotate? Like
how
do you move
you know
around
what?
an object?
I forgot. You're used to only Blender.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot that. I'm sorry. This is gonna take some. Yeah, you maneuver differently in both of them. I kind of forgot that for you all. Okay. Yeah, I did forget that. Yeah, you just got the one down pat. Now you're throwing curveballs at you. All right. So, did everybody click VRC World?
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we got our directional things. Great.
All right. So you see which way the blue arrow is facing? I'm gonna scoot mine back just a little bit.
Wait. Okay, hold on. I got to turn my whole thing around now. It's the wrong way.
Yeah. No matter which way it's facing, that blue arrow is pointing in the direction of where you're going to be looking when you spawn in.
Okay. So mine's pointing up.
Me too.
Are you on local or global over here?
Local.
And it's pointing up?
Over where? Oh, local?
Yeah.
How do we get it to go the other way?
So it should be on local?
So both of you are on local?
Yeah.
Yeah, local. You're still going to face forward. Is there another arrow that's facing forward or in a direction?
Red is facing to the right. It's blue up right, red right, and green in the middle.
Yeah, I don't know why yours is backwards, but I think you're still going to face the right way when you spawn in. The reason why I did it this way is because I want to know exactly where I'm going to put this booster zone, because this is pretty plain, so everything looks the same.
So how are you navigating, Marcus?
How are you moving like that? That doesn't work.
Yeah.
I am literally clicking my right mouse button and rolling my trackball.
See that?
Holding
I
the
just
right
get an
mouse button the
eyeball. I get
entire
an
time.
eyeball
I get an
with
eyeball.
yeah, I get an
Exactly.
eyeball. There must be
So
a
I have an
setting that you
eyeball
did.
too.
Yeah,
You
but
see an eyeball
when
right?
I roll my mouse, it just gives me numbers saying 2 times,
Yes,
1.5 times.
exactly. I
Yeah,
have the same thing as blue.
Question: your mouses, do
Me
you have
too.
a center
the
mouse button?
roller.
Yeah, we
Roller.
got a
Yes.
mouse
Yeah, the
wheel.
Roller.
roller. Yeah.
Don't hit that.
You said hit the rollerball.
Literally just said roll the
You
ball.
literally said hit the rollerball.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, trackball. I'm sorry, trackball.
We don't have track balls.
Okay, so do this. I'm so sorry. I'm so
We
sorry.
have no balls.
We have no balls.
Hold your right mouse button. Hold your
Yep.
Okay.
move your mouse forward and backwards. I'm guessing in your case is what you have to do.
Oh, you mean push down on the roller ball, not roll it.
No, 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 no.
Okay.
Click your right mouse button.
Yes.
Just hold it down.
Yes.
And you have regular mouses, right? Push
Yes.
it
Yes.
Yes.
forward or push it back. The entire mouse, like you're going up or down.
It
Not the
just
Okay.
needs to
ball.
go up and down like a
Move the
ping
mouse
pong.
physically.
Yeah.
And see, I have a trackball, so for me, literally, I just hold the right button and then I can just roll the trackball whatever way I want to go.
Well, I'm using my trackpad, and that seems to help a little bit, but it's still not like yours. But now I have my blue arrow going in the right direction, which makes me very happy.
As
Even though
far as
my
the manipulation on that, and I guess I just know whenever, because I did Unity before I did Blender, and first thing they said was, yeah, you need to have one of these type mouses to make stuff so much easier. And thankfully, I'd already have one. So, but I
my
have a
arrows,
3-button mouse with a trackball.
my arrows are in your direction, but my rectangle is going the other way.
Yeah, I think he elongated his. He stretched his.
Nope, I have a square.
Yeah, but then why isn't your navigation thing in the middle of your square?
I moved it. I scooted it back some. Yeah, I scooted it back some.
Okay. So I don't think you
All
just
right, so
need
here we won't maneuver that way. We'll maneuver just with this then, since I see everybody can't maneuver the same. I may have to look
but
that
but
up, but
but
Kipp, can you chime
there
in?
must be a way to move in
What's
Unity. Like everybody can't have to. You have to run it by a trackball. Like the
Kipp,
roller
what
should
type of
work at the
mouse do
same
you
thing.
have for Unity?
Oh, I just got a regular I got a regular
Yeah, because I'm
mouse.
sure Kip just
So
has a
you
regular
see what I'm
mouse.
doing here now, right, Kipp? I see you do it. How do you do it?
What to my move around like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Is it? I think it's my I think I'm holding my I think I'm holding my scroll wheel like a button. Press. It's either holding the scroll wheel or the right click.
It's the right click. So hold the right click.
Yeah, but it just goes up and
Okay.
down. It doesn't turn.
It only goes up and down with that.
Yeah, you can't.
Uh,
I can't see the bottom of the plane.
Oh, that's the yeah. Okay. So I think the scroll wheel is up and down, left and right to navigate on up and down, left and right. Now scrolling the scroll wheel is zoom in, zoom out, and holding right click is panning. Circular panning and all of that stuff like Marcus is doing.
Mm,
Nope,
not
it's
for
Yeah,
not.
us.
so for me to
Nope.
do this here, so I'll give you an example. So what I'm doing here now for me, I'm holding down my right mouse button and I'm just randomly moving my track wheel, right? Just randomly moving it. If I hold down my scroll wheel and then move my track button, it freezes it. It basically locks it in place from that same viewpoint, but I'm still moving the item.
No, because I
But
cannot
again, if I hold
see the
down the right,
bottom. See, I cannot see the bottom. I cannot get to
No
the
matter
bottom.
what I do, I can't see the bottom.
Yeah, no matter a right click, holding down, scrolling, I cannot get to the bottom.
all right, let me see. Let me go back and look. Okay, let me see what you're doing, Blue.
Okay, hold on. I gotta go because my thing is on a different.
Yeah, that's mine. I'm following on.
Navigation on all of is step one. And I tell you, that's why I didn't mess with Blender at first, because I got so used to moving around here in Unity that when I got to Blender, I was like, man, this is foreign to me. Like, I don't like this. I couldn't even figure out how to move a simple cube at first.
Okay, you see it?
Yep.
You see the square thing? This I don't know what this is either.
Yeah, I see the plane.
Yeah,
So
no, but do you see this AI navigation
Oh,
too? I don't know what that
wait,
is.
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I'm looking at cities. I'm looking at the wrong screen. I'm sorry. Okay.
In order to navigate,
See,
you see
it
that?
just
You see it? What are you pressing right there when you do that?
Is that
I'm pushing
scroll?
down on the scroll button.
Okay.
Yep, that's the one. But you want the
Okay.
right mouse
Okay,
button.
so this is
You
the
don't
right
want
mouse button. So look, hold, this is the right mouse button. Now what do you want me to do?
Move around.
It only goes like
This
that.
this is it.
I have the same issue as blue.
This is it. This is it.
Same blue.
That's all.
it's doing it.
But how do we
No,
get
but
to
how do you
the
get to the, how
bottom?
do I see
How
the
do you get
bottom,
to the-
Marcus?
She's trying to see the bottom of the plane.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to go all the way around it, and all I see is the top.
Oh, yeah, I got you. You good, Mark. You good, bro. You good. My bad. You know, you think.
No, go ahead, because you got a different mouse. Yours is closer to what they have.
And FYI, this won't be on the video because I'm video taping on the other laptop. So
Let me open the project real quick.
see, and then when you say push down on the right and then scroll, this is what happens. I get numbers.
Me too. Okay, good. I have the same as blue.
No, that's right when you hit the scroll wheel. So do me a favor. Click on the right again and do the scroll wheel. Scroll back down and get back down to 1.0.
1.0 or
Yeah, right there. That's close enough.
And I
All
let
right, so
go.
no, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Trackball, not yet. Let go. Trackball, not the scroll wheel. Excuse me. Right button and trackball.
we don't
Not
have a
scroll.
We don't
trackball.
have. I don't have a trackball. It's just a scroll.
So you have just a 3-button mouse. That's what you have.
Yes, but so
Yeah,
does Kipp
yeah.
though. But so
Yeah,
does Kipp
just
though.
like mine. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah. You got to defer
You
to
know
Kipp.
how you move around in Blender? It's very similar how you move around in Blender as you see when I'm holding my scroll wheel.
Apparently not.
I'm saying.
No, in Blender it works
Let
fine.
me-
Over here it's not working.
Let me
So
go back over
Unity-
here.
That if I'm holding my shift button and I hold my scroll wheel, this is what Unity does. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But
So shift.
if you right click, but don't do that in Unity though. I'm just
No, I already
giving
tried
an
the shift.
example
It doesn't
of
work.
what the movement looks like. You know what I'm saying? But the right mouse wheel over in Unity, that's gonna do panning like this. But if you're trying to look underneath something like that, it depends on where the location of your mouse is. Like if your mouse is there on it, you should be able to rotate up underneath. Since you're looking at a plane that has only one face on it, when you navigate underneath, the plane is going to disappear because it only has one face.
But I can't get under it to begin
Kip,
with.
Kip,
Now-
you need to
now,
go
in
into a
order to-
Unity thing and show us because Blender.
Oh, yeah,
trying
I
to
got
explain to Blender.
I got a project opening now.
It's opening now.
Okay.
It's open.
When I try to do exactly what you just said, I cannot get under it no matter
Yeah,
what I
it's
do.
not working.
Now, if that's the case, you can hold your 3-button. I mean your scroll wheel and move underneath it and then pan. Well, I'll show you when this project opens. Yeah, I'll show you when this project opens.
Yeah, because I'm trying to look under. I still can't look under.
Oh yeah, I got you. No stress. Say no stress, no stress, cuz I got you, cuz.
Maybe a little stress.
A little bit. Yeah. Because navigation and in Unity can be that shit can be tricky.
And see, for me, that was the first navigation I learned was Unity. Then, like I said, I went back and learned Blender. So.
Well, when I used Unity before, I didn't have this problem. But I was also doing it in Mac.
Oh, I'm looking at the square and I've got the green and the red up. That's all I've got.
All right, wait for his project to open.
Look at the little concrete pillow on the wooden chair.
You know what I'm saying? Super concrete.
Get a donut.
What the shit? Oh, damn. Hold on. Oh, it's taking forever. All right, here we go. It's opening now. All right. Oh, shit. Taking 80,000 years to open just that scene. All right, there we go. Okay. So let's save this real quick and go to a new scene. VRC World default scene. Okie dokie. So you have a plane in the middle of the world. Now, see, I'm right clicking to pan this way because now I'm about to use my middle wheel to pull over. All right, so I'm zooming in now. Now zoom in. Now I'm not when I do like that to try to look underneath, it won't do that. So what I have to do is I have to hold my middle mouse wheel to navigate down there and look up.
While you're holding the right button down?
Oh no! I'm never doing two of these at the same time. Oh, never. I'm never doing that. I scroll in, I look up, and then I pull down with the scroll button, see to look up underneath of it.
So
I'm saying this
scroll
is
in, pull
navigation
out.
is once you get used to it, you know what I'm saying. It works for you. You know what I'm saying. Right. I mean the right mouse button to look left to right, the pan left to right, the pan up and down. You know what I'm saying. 360, and then the middle mouse wheel to be able to go up and down left.
Oh, I got under it. I don't know what I did, but I just got under it.
So it's basically all you're doing is right clicking and scroll clicking, right clicking and scroll clicking, right clicking and scroll clicking to navigate.
Okay.
Okay.
Right clicking and scroll clicking to navigate.
Yeah.
That's Unity.
Well, that was a half-hour navigation class.
And the craziest thing is, man, you'll get so confused in this shit going back and forth from Blender to Unity with the
Blender's
navigation.
way easier. Like Unity needs to step up their shit.
Now that I
man.
get it, but I couldn't understand what I was clicking on.
Yeah, you'll definitely get used to it. You know what I'm saying? It just takes some getting used to. That's all.
All right, back to Marcus.
All right, Mr. Marcus, man, you can continue, sir.
Is everybody good? Because navigation definitely takes some time. So yeah,
So,
we're
do
gonna
you
Oh
want us
crap!
to look like what you look like right now, arrow wise?
I am not there.
I am not there yet, so let me try to get there.
Oh wait, let me flip back over to Marcus.
in a sense you won't have to, but because basically all we're going to do is just put a platform here in the very center of the world.
So your green and red are opposite each other. My green and red are at a 90-degree.
So are mine. They're just at a different 90 degree. That's my green and red at a 90.
Oh, okay, so yours is sticking upward.
Yep, they're always that way. So yeah, I'll tell you what, we're going to see how it shows up in a different world since everybody's is in a different position. Let's just do this for now.
Okay.
Go under game object, 3D object, and insert a cube. It's probably floating up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
So go over here to your transform and on 0, 0, 0. Whoops.
I'm still in overhead view.
That's under
All right.
position 0, 0.
Yeah, the transforms out took them all to 0, 0, 0.
Okay, hold on. Something's wrong.
And actually, we can stay in overhead view.
How do you get to overhead view? Oh, with this thing?
Click the
Click the
white
Y.
one here, or
Okay.
the green one, excuse me. The green one is
Yeah.
technically overhead view. No, we
Hold
can
on.
do that.
Hold on. Oh my goodness. What is going on?
And once everybody gets to this point, like I said, the first thing we're going to do is to make what we'll call the visual representation of the booster zone.
Gotcha.
Bro, why my chair look like something from out of the fucking Flintstones?
Your logs are a little big. You can make your blogs a little smaller.
No, they stay a little. They in there now.
Say it's there.
They are. It is a wrap. Oh, where's my?
What? It's a wrap? What? You're not going to use them?
You say what?
So is everybody at this point yet or no?
Yeah,
Almost.
I can't scroll in any more than how you are. Like my scroll just stopped.
My
I mean,
scroll
even if
keeps
you're back,
going, but it's okay. I'm close to where you are. Close enough, I think.
it doesn't have to be exact. Yeah, you just want to be able to see where it is. That's all. Yeah, you don't have to be exact.
Oh my god, I hate Unity.
I have a sunshine.
Do you have sunshine?
I have a sunshine
Nice.
and a camera.
Sunshine and the camera. Hold on.
Oh, that's just your light and your thing, like in Blender.
See, I have a
Oh,
sunshine.
Because
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Never
you
mind.
don't. So I didn't know if I did something wrong.
You have. Let me see what you have highlighted. Lights on.
Nobody's home.
No, I can't remember that setting. It's all good. It's okay. So with this cube, we're going to actually make it a little large. We're going to scale it some. So let's make this a 2x2. So on the Z, in my case, I'm going to increase my Z by 2.
On the rotation of the scale.
Thank you. I never say, why didn't anything move? I'm sorry. Thank you. By 2 on the scale. Damn it. Not the position, the actual scale.
Okay, could you change it on the thing? Okay, it's good.
All right.
Me too.
And then it's X for me. And the reason why I say that is you see how it is? The blue is here, so that's my Z. The red is there, that's my X. Some of you, your arrows may be facing different, so you have to pay
Oh my god,
attention
why
to what
can't
you're.
I can't even get in to see if it even moved.
I did match you, and then it changed when I put in my new scale.
Why can't
So
I?
are you
Why
blue and
can't I
red the
zoom
same as
in?
mine?
No.
What colors do you have here?
My blue and red is the same as you, except when I put in 2 and 2, it went to 100 and 100.
Can't
Let me
even
see.
zoom out now. What the fuck is happening?
I typed in 2 and 2, and it changed it to 100 and 100.
All right, so you should be on X and Z if it's the same as mine. So
So 2.
are you on X and Z?
I was. Yeah, X and Z, 2 and 2.
Okay, so did it increase?
Now it's better.
Okay. Loudfire, how are you?
Yes, good. So far,
How
this
about
looks
you, Blue?
promising.
Yeah, I can't even get into my like I did 2 X. What do you have?
What color
Oh, it
arrows
should
do
be
you
2.
have?
Yeah, I have the same arrows as you do. So I have to
Okay.
do the X on the 2. Okay, so I have 2, 1, and 2. But I can't even zoom in. I can't even see my freaking cube
You
because
can't use your scroll wheel to zoom in,
no,
going in and out.
it goes halfway and then it stops. I don't know what the hell is going on.
Yeah, we have to do another
No.
navigation class here and setting class here for our Unity for everybody.
Mine's on the gray instead of on the light gray instead of the dark gray. Does that matter?
So I'm rotating mine here now, right? Let's do it this way for you all.
I'm not
Hit
moving
your
anything.
X. Hit your X.
Hit the X.
Let's see, because I have these controls here. Basically,
No.
what we're trying to do is to flatten this down. Be honest, if I realized the navigation was like this, we could have made this in Blender and then exported this over.
Right?
Because literally, what we're doing here now, all of you could have done this in Blender in 5 minutes. I was not thinking.
My
We could have.
my gray went away when we switched it down to 2 and 2. When it was at 100, I had gray. Now I only have the light gray that's under your dark gray.
Let me see your screen, City.
Yeah, not funny.
The dark gray and the light gray. What's the light
Yeah,
gray?
I mean, Marcus has light gray and
Oh.
dark
Right,
gray.
zoom in.
Oh, maybe when you hit the
The
thing and
dark
you
gray
clicked
is
on
my
the you-
ARC plane.
My
Yeah.
plane went away when we changed it down to 2. When it was at 100, it
yeah,
was
because
there.
maybe you had it selected when you changed the numbers.
Do me a favor on your. Okay, stop clicking stuff for a second.
Control Z. Control Z.
Do me a favor. Click VRC World.
I don't know why it keeps flashing on your screen like that. It doesn't do
I
that
know
I'm
it's
on
trying to
flashing
figure
on
out.
mine
Yeah.
too, and it's like it's
Me too.
Like it have a
so
seizure.
annoying.
Should I just close and restart?
No.
Hold on, let me look at City screen. Okay, what's going on with your City?
So I used to have a big gray plane like everybody else,
Yeah.
and then it went away, and now I only have the white plane that comes on the bottom floor here.
Okay,
And
so
Click on floor. Click on floor on the left. Yeah, your screen was flicking so much. I was trying to see what was happening.
Yeah.
So you're on the floor now, right?
yeah, see how it's 2
Floor should be
100 because
floor should be no. Your floor should be 111
Wait, what?
My
because you
floor
didn't
is
adjust the floor.
my floor is 100 101.
see, okay, so when it was 100, it was fine. We
That's
switched
me.
it down to 2, and that's when it went away.
No, you clicked the
We
cube
switched to
number
cube,
2, not the floor.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna Command Z. I'm gonna get out of this.
What they say, when in doubt, Control Z.
I'm doing it.
Go, Jackie.
Oh, but everything's gone now.
Got this, City.
I lost everything.
Because I think you had the floor selected when you hit the 2, so it disappeared.
Everything's gone. Here's my world. Here's my floor.
Yeah, I'm still looking at the gray. How do I get to
100,
the floor?
101. Wait, what happened to my actual gray rectangle we started with? Okay, there it is. Hold on. Coming back slowly. I Control Z'd as far back as I could.
All right. So you want to add a cube. So game object.
Yep, I just put it in.
Okay, cool. All right.
Put this to 0. 0.
Position 0.
0. Yep.
Okay. Now on your scale.
2.
So first thing you want to do is to look at. I'm sorry, your screen keeps flickering.
I know the screen is I can't look at it
I don't know why
anymore.
that's happening. It's not happening on
That's
mine.
So
because
you need.
you're sharing
Oh,
Yes.
you're sharing your screen.
Oh, okay.
Share
All
your
right.
entire
So you
screen.
want to increase your. If I see it correctly, you're trying to. Okay, it's not. Damn it! It started flashing again. You want to increase your Z to 2, and it looks like your X to 2.
Which I did do.
All right. So now you should have a larger. Where the hell did mine go? Okay, I'm sorry, I said the wrong angle. Okay, so now you have a larger cube. So now what we need to do is to flatten down the height of this cube that we just made. So in my case, it's my Y. So what I'm going to do is to take my Y. Oh, wait. Oh, damn it. Wrong damn thing. I'm sorry. Make sure you have the cube selected. And if I click, can you see where I'm clicking here? Right between the letter Y and this box here? Can you all see that?
I see it, but I'm.
Hello?
Yep, I get it. Yep.
Okay. So if I do that, then I could. Now, in my case, I'm moving my track wheel. I wonder if it is your scroll wheel, but I can move back and forth like this. And all I want to do is flatten that down.
No.
All right, so here, let me give you the cheat code. Take your Y or whatever it is that had the height of it and put it at 0.07.
So how
And
did
it
you
should
move it
flatten.
again? Because like in Blender, it's like you click the face and you can stretch it. But so what is it in here?
That's what I was saying was everybody seeing. Do you see where my mouse is?
Uh-huh.
If you click in between here, and in my case, because I have a trackball, if I hold down my left mouse mouse button, I can move my track wheel either left or right and do this here.
Oh, you didn't say hit left mouse. Now it works. Yep.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, I didn't say that. Forgive me. So I took this down to something like point.
So you hit the
Cheat now.
left and then scroll?
No, take the left, click on your left mouse button, Blue, and just slowly move your mouse up and down, and it brings it up and down. If you have to select the cube first, then go over near the Y and very slowly right click and drag your mouse up and down on your desk or whatever you're using, and it'll bring it up and down.
Right click.
No, left click, left.
Oh. Oh my God, I hate Unity. This is
Don't
why.
say that. It's gonna be your best friend.
No, it's not.
Not right now.
You do amazing
Everybody,
things.
does
Yes,
everybody
you're
have
gonna be
this flat
amazing.
cube?
I'm fucking crazy.
Nope.
I said not right now.
I did it at 0.07, like you said. Do you want it at 0.01 now?
Or whatever the case may be. I just actually made mine even thinner, 0.01.
Okay, so.
All right, so I'll make it 0.01. So much easier just using the keyboard.
0.01.
It really is. But I just wanted to show you that you have the ability to do that.
Because you like stress.
Okay.
Well, I know from a previous lesson when people were just telling you to put numbers in, you didn't want to know what the numbers. You're
No,
like,
no,
why?
no. I'm teasing you. I'm teasing you. It's fine.
But no, trust me, it would have been a lot faster to do it that way. So does everybody have this flattened cube?
Yes.
Dude.
All right. So in my case, I have this green arrow that's facing up. I'm just going to grab it and drag it down till it's just above my gray surface. So again, this is going to be the visual marker of what this zone is. And everybody let me know when you get to this point.
Yep.
Hold on, please.
Yep.
Okay.
You're there?
Kinda, yep.
So everybody's good?
Are we supposed to be under it like you are or above it like we are?
No, I'm above it. So as long as you can see it, that's all we need for now.
Okay.
So everybody's at this point now. It's flattened and basically laid on the ground.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to go into materials here real quick because I want to give it a color just to make it a little easier to see. Why are my materials showing up? Interesting.
What if we don't have any?
Don't worry about it. Right click on the item.
Yeah,
I'm
there's a
sorry.
whole bunch of samples there. Can we just use a sample?
I know it was taking a while for mine to populate. That was all.
Okay.
Did yours populate yet?
Yeah.
I just got little blue balls, but yeah.
It's the best part of the
Blue
metaverse.
balls.
Take whatever color you want. I'm just putting green on mine just to give it a visual, just so I can see where it is. So pick whatever color you want and just drag it onto that cube.
Oh, here they come. They're all coming fast and furious now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And over here in the hierarchy, that cube now, I'm going to call it booster zone marker.
Wait, I put it on, but it didn't. Oh, change the cube, you mean, to booster zone marker?
The name, yes, the name of the cube to booster zone marker.
Okay.
So again, this is basically just the plate where when everybody steps over this plate, their voice is going to be amplified.
I should
And
get
let me
rid of
know when you
this
got.
stupid AI navigation black box that's in my scene. I can't get rid of that. Is yours
You can't
still
right
there,
click on it?
Yeah, it's
Fire?
I
right
think
Yeah.
you
there
right click
too,
and
girl.
close, don't you? At the top.
Oh, put on your on AI navigation. Click on that, and then click with your left button and click hide.
What? Oh,
The
found it. Thank you.
All right. So does everybody have a color on their flattened cube?
Yes.
no.
Do we need to be in the same position as you?
Nope. Just need to be able to see it. You said Loudfire, you don't have a color?
No, where did you get the colors from? All materials. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, there she goes. There she goes. Just kidding.
All right.
It's
So
blue
you
now.
got the color there? All right. So
Sorry.
over here on booster zone marker, I want you to hit control and then the letter D. And it should have added a copy
Duplicate.
of.
Yep.
Yep.
What
But
what
I'm
did you
going to
say?
change
Control what?
D.
D.
D. Oh, they said B.
Nope. D is in David.
She
Okay.
bolded it.
Nope, D is in duplicate.
D is in
Okay.
D's.
Exactly. All right.
Okay.
I couldn't help it.
I'm going to change this one to booster zone trigger.
Oh, okay.
So the original one is booster zone marker, and the second one is trigger. I really don't need this color on here, but it's okay. You'll see what we're going to do here in a minute.
Why
So
can't
does
I?
everybody have booster zone marker and booster zone trigger?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. So booster zone trigger, we don't want this flat. We want this to be the area that you walk into that actually activates the booster script. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to 3. So this is basically 3 meters. So this is 9 feet tall. Doesn't need to be that tall, but I just did it that way. 2 would have been enough. But did everybody see what I did?
Yes.
No.
Wait.
So does everybody have this here where you have a large rectangle for trigger, but for marker,
I'm
it's only that
assuming it's
flat?
the Y then? Oh, there we go.
It was for my case. It depended on, again, the orientation of your model.
Mine was through the floor, but I dragged it up.
Yeah, that's what
Um,
happens.
I just had something
We're do
interesting happen.
we're saying 5. 5 is
Three.
massive.
3.
Oh, 3. I was gonna say. Okay, there we go.
Everything in my inspector is gone.
Click on booster zone trigger.
Oh no, 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 no. My inspector menu over to the right hand side, it is all gone. The
Share your
cat
screen.
came up and I don't know what she did. Oh crap.
That's me.
No, because I will lose
No, I'm telling her,
connection.
I'm saying Wildfire, share your screen.
Okay, hang on. Oh, corks.
We may get to the script on Tuesday.
Remember when Marcus
Oh
said
God,
this is
y'all.
gonna be a
We're
fast
close.
class?
We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're close.
OG Deuce is sitting in the corner like, oh my god, I've done this 800
Exactly. Like,
times with
why did I
comic
click on
people.
this? Why am I here today? Did you share your screen, Loudfire?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh no.
I
Okay, keep
don't
going.
see your screen. No, we got to get you together. So, like I said, we're not going to move forward to everybody's together.
Oh no, my computer just crashed.
No.
Oh God. Okay, just keep going. I'll follow. Oh man.
Well, I tell you what, Loudfire. If you need me, we can figure out a time and you can hit me up, and then I'll show you separately. But I don't want you just to look at the video and just try to figure this out. I'd rather you do it at a time when I can talk to you. So if you're going to follow because your computer crashed, then we can do that.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm gonna have to send this puppy in. Okay.
So let me see. City and Blue, do you both have this here? Something similar?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All righty.
Baby,
So see this trigger
okay.
zone
Yep.
or boost zone trigger? You should have a box collider on it, if I'm correct.
Yep.
A
You
box
see this
collider
is
on it?
trigger? Box collider. You see this here?
Where is that over?
But since we started from a cube, there should automatically be a box collider on it.
Yes.
All right, so under box collider, it says is trigger. Click that.
Okay.
If you don't click that and we have a box collider on here, that is the colliders that we're used to that we smack into and our avatar can't go through it. If you click is trigger, your avatar actually can go through it. And whenever your avatar occupies any space within here, you're activating that trigger.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. So we got one more thing we want to do. And just real quick, the reason why once I made my marker zone and I knew exactly where the zone was going to be, then I made the actual trigger area because I want to make sure they match perfectly. Versus me, make this big zone or something, but then maybe I make the trigger zone smaller or something like that, and it doesn't quite match up. But this way, it always matches up the same dimensions as far as width and depth on there. So,
Oh, so you moved your box over on top of the marker.
It should be on it, but when you duplicate it, it should have been in the same
I just
spot.
duplicated so it's the same dimensions. And
Oh, I
once I
thought you moved it
duplicated
because
it,
I
I just
saw
made
you
it
move
taller.
it. Okay, because I moved mine.
No, you saw me move it?
I thought I saw you move it.
No, exact same space as the marker. I just duplicated the marker, renamed the new mesh, boosted zone trigger, and then made it tall. Made it 3 meters tall.
Okay.
So if I click between them, if you look at the edges are the same.
Yeah, I
They
just moved
match up.
mine back on top of it. That's all.
Okay, cool. All right. So one last thing we have to do here for sure is you see this mesh render? We're going to turn that off because we don't want our trigger zone to be this big green rectangle. We want to be able to use it, but we don't. So once you all turn off the mesh renders, let me know you got those done.
Where was that again, Marcus? Sorry, I was looking at something. Oh, the mesh render. Click that off.
Yep, under
Okay.
trigger. Yep,
Okay,
mesh
got
render.
it. Got it.
So you should still see if you have your gizmos on. You should still see the outline of where it was. You just don't see it anymore.
Yeah.
Right? You good, City?
Yep.
Loudfire, did your computer come back up?
Yes, I'm getting her up right now.
All right, I'll wait a minute. I think you were almost here. And actually, while we wait for Loudfire, in my asset folder, you can do the same. I'm going to create a new folder and just call it scripts. I like to put my scripts in a separate folder. also, too, if I have one project and I want to go back from another project and pull the script from that one, it's always easy for me to find them. And a lot of times, what I may even do is put my scripts as the name. But for this project, I can just do scripts.
Hold on 1 second. So after we do the second thing, we're going to assets.
Okay, so I already have a folder for my scripts, but so you're saying put.
This is just within this project. So this isn't a folder like on a drive or something like that. Just within this project.
Oh, in here. Oh.
Yeah, just within here. So under assets, I make a folder called scripts. So this isn't like where I keep my master, all my scripts someplace. No, this is just where it's going to reside for this particular project. How's it coming, Loudfire?
She is not cooperating. I'm gonna have to get a spare computer. Keep going. Oh.
All right. Well, we may have to do it separate, but if you can at least still follow, that'll be cool. But yeah, if you need to do some separate times, let me know. I can do it. We'll figure it out.
Oh, I'm sorry, everyone.
All good.
Right?
No,
We've all had issues. Don't be sorry.
Real, do not stress that at all.
That's nothing. So, all right. So Blue and City, you're at the same point that I'm at now with this folder here for scripts.
Yep.
Nope.
All righty. It is now time for us to make.
No.
How do you add it?
Right click on assets and do create new folder. Then call it.
I did, but then the folder went inside the thing.
It should be inside of assets.
Okay, so let's see if it goes inside there once I hit enter. Okay, because I didn't see a folder. Never mind. Go ahead.
You got this, cuz. You got this.
Go ahead.
All right, so you got a scripts folder now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like
right.
yours, but go ahead.
Wait, let me see what it. Hold on. Oh, you're not sharing, so
No.
I can't see.
No, because I'm on it's on 2 different laptops, so.
I forgot, yeah, because you're recording. Okay, so you have a script folder. So now, in this empty area, right-click that. Click Create. Then go to VR Chat. Then go to Udon. And then go to Udon Graph Program Asset. Make sure you go to Graph Program Asset. And I'm going to leave mine here so you can see the path that I took to get to it. And let me know once you click on that.
Yeah, I got it.
City, how about you?
Yeah, I'm just taking notes. Sorry.
Do you see this on your screen?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to just name this Booster. Or you can name it Voice Booster, whatever you want to name it. But I just normally just name mine Booster. All right. So now it's time to actually start scripting. So do you see this button here to the right that says Open Udon Graph?
Yes.
Click on that. And just to make sure, City and Blue, are you here?
Mm-hmm.
All righty. So this is where we actually get into our script. So let's get an idea logically of what we want to do in order to make a booster zone. So we have, go back to my scene really quick. We have this area here where we want it where when a player enters this area, their voice is going to get louder. But also remember, when they leave this area, we want their voice to go back to normal volume. Right?
Yeah.
That's key to remember both of those.
So it's a trigger on and a trigger off?
Pretty much so. Or yes and no, but yes. Same trigger, but yes, it's going to take care of both of those. So, all right. So now I'm going to go back to my graph here. So, the first thing we're going to do is right-click on it. And when you right click, you should get this window here. And one of them says create node. Do you all see that
Mm-hmm.
on yours? So click create node. Oh, crap, I'm trying to do this from memory. One trigger. Okay, there we go. So the first one we're going to do is when you enter the zone to increase the volume. So this is going to be an event that's going to be based on a trigger. So I'm just going to type in on trigger. And if you look down through here, you see event on trigger enter, the first one. Click that.
Okay.
I just remember, I think there's a variable I got to create, but we'll come back to that in a moment. Does everybody have this first node that says on trigger enter?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, there's a variable I got to come back and do, but we'll do that in a moment. So when we enter this area, so this node does just that. It's going to start an event to happen whenever we get inside of it on trigger enter. So once we get inside that area, there's two things that we want to happen. One, we want your voice to get louder, or our voice to get louder, right? But we also want our voices to go further. We want to make sure if you're amplified, we're filling up the whole world or whatever. In this particular instance, we're doing here, right? So we don't just want it quiet near where the plate is. We want it quiet throughout the. Excuse me. We don't just want it loud at the plate. We want it loud throughout the whole world, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to click over here.
Okay.
And is it set? Crap! I got to look at something real quick. I'm trying to do this from memory and I can't remember. Hold on for 1 second. Set voice distance. Okay, there we go. All right. So if I right click over here when it says create node and I hit set. Wait a second. Where is it?
Do you have to be in events again?
I think I got to go back into events. And that's something. No, hold on. I had to look at my little cheat sheet here. Hold on. I was trying to do it from memory. FYI, I've done the script one time, maybe twice total, but I just save the asset and keep reusing it. So it's not like it's something I have to keep peeking at. But for purpose of this class, I want to show you how to do it. Oops.
Oh. Okay.
DRC player API. How am I not accessing? What am I doing wrong? All right. Oh wait, that's not my screen. Sorry. VRC. Yeah. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Give me a second here. Oh, I ain't under here. Where is it at? All right, give me a second to figure that out. But there is something else that we need here really quick. We need a block. That we need for sure. So we're just going to put this block right here. I'm going to explain this block here in one moment. But for starters, we're going to stretch from this arrow to there.
Wait, hold on. Where did that block just come from?
If you right click and go to create node and just type in the word block.
Click events and then type block and you'll find it.
Yeah.
Do you have it?
Yep. And now you just want to line to it?
Yep. So we just try to noodle to there. All right, let me figure this out. Why am I not getting player API? Is this one of those? Hold. All right, let me think here for a second. As a matter of fact, while I'm also in here, I have on trigger enter. We're also going to do an on trigger exit.
You're looking for a player API, Marcus?
Yes.
Click event and then type in player, and it's right there. If that's the one you're looking
That's what I
for.
thought I did. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I spelled it wrong.
Player. See, when I type in player under events, it's the third one, player API.
You would type in get.
Oh, here
You
it
would
is right
type in
here. I'm
get.
sorry. I'm sorry. I
Scroll
was
up.
no. Player API. Isn't it get voice? If I'm correct. Set voice. Okay, that's why I'm putting the wrong word in. Okay.
So what are we doing right now?
Trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong. That's what we're doing here right now. All right. No.
It's
Event. Blue, what am I doing wrong here?
So
Why am
I'm under events and I hit player, and it's the
Oh,
third
player.
one.
Set
It's the player.
value?
Player API is what you want. That one, right?
Wait, we make sure I grab the right player API too. Let me make sure I grab the right player.
Yeah, because
When I do it, I don't get set voice. I get set value.
All right. So,
I don't get any
all right.
set. I just
Here,
get
no.
player.
Create no event. Then type in the word player. You want the top one. And it's set voice. There we go. Set voice gains. Set voice distance far.
Okay, there we go.
Far? Okay.
And we also need a set voice gain if I'm correct.
I swear, Marcus, thank you so much for drilling that bool shortcut into into a motherfucker head, bro. God damn
Oh,
it.
good, man. There's so much you can do with that. And, like I say with everything, we are just scratching the surface.
Okay. Go. So for a second, I realize what you're doing right now. So you right clicked, created a node, went to events, then typed in player API, the first one,
All right, so we go to create
and
node,
then you type in set
events. We went
voice
to
distance
player.
far.
Yep.
Yep. And then set voice distance far. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we need a gain and we need a far.
Yeah. So then go back into the whole thing again and then hit gang.
Yep.
Gain. Okay, hold on one second.
Yeah, so we have a set voice gain and a set voice distance far. And actually, I'm going to do these the opposite. I'm going to put this here and I'm going to put that one there. Doesn't make a difference, but I'll show you why. And with these nodes here, you know, if you just grab it, you can just drag it to wherever you want if you're holding it with your left mouse button. And let me know once you're good to go.
I'm good.
I'm good.
All right. The reason we use a block is because we want to split this here, right? We're only going to put one trigger here. We're not using multiple triggers. So we're going to stretch from this block up to there and from this block to here.
Oh, I can't deal with you messing this everything.
And let me know when you're here.
I'm there.
All righty. So when they enter this trigger, which is going to be this collider. So we're going to stretch a neuter from this collider here into where it says instance. Oh, no, wait. It's far. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's instance. I was right the first damn time. What the hell? Why did it do that? Enter? Oh, wait a second. Man, this is getting on my nerves. Oh, I grabbed it with one player. Ooh.
Control Z.
Nope, I'm just going to delete this. I'm going to just delete it. That's why I grabbed the wrong node. Okay. So we're going to go back here. Events. And again, it's on player trigger enter.
On player trigger.
On trigger enter. On trigger enter.
On player trigger enter. This one.
So we had the wrong one?
Yeah, I had the wrong node.
Oh shit.
On trigger enter should be the first node. My apologies.
Hold on. All right. Delete. How do we delete? Oh, this isn't going.
Just click the old code and just hit delete up.
Yeah, it doesn't work on the Mac. Hold on.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting you all.
Trigger enter. Now connect that to the block.
Yeah, so that's whoops. I hit the wrong thing on my screen. Hold on, I'm sorry. Yes. So that connects to the block. Oh, and something I want you to notice here. Whenever you like connect a node or you add a new one, if you notice up here, see what this green is that says OK?
Mm-hmm.
It compiles every time to make sure there's no error. So as soon as you connect this noodle between the two nodes, it flashed green for a quick second. So I just want to mention that one to you, just in general.
Oh, that's why it's flashing, because it's checking on it. All right.
So should we click on OK or no?
No, you don't have to. I just want to show you that. If you see red up there, then you have an issue in your script. So I don't know if you saw it, but mine just flashed when I stretched a noodle from BRC Player API over to instance. And I'm going to do the same thing for this one, stretch it down to instance there.
Oh no, it's going to be messy.
Yeah, these are, yeah.
Oh, hold on.
And I do try to organize mine in a certain way so that it's not, but for this particular one, because it's so simple, yeah, it's going to happen, unfortunately.
All right, I'm working on China.
All right, so see this set distance voice far?
Mm-hmm.
We have to tell it how far we want the voice to travel. So I'm going to put 100 in here. So that's going to represent 100 meters. So if this zone is put into most worlds, it's going to project through the whole world. If I only wanted you to go 20 meters, then I would change that to 20 meters.
Where's
And
your...
voice,
Oh, there. Okay.
we're going to change this to 40.
So 140. Okay.
100 for the distance and 40 for the game.
Okay.
Okay? So I want to make sure everybody has this so far.
Not yet. Typing box. There we go. Okay. Sorry, it was not moving for me properly.
No, it's all good. So again, when the player enters the trigger area, the action of setting the voice distance far is called, as well as setting the voice gain. So the distance is being set to 100 so that it travels through the whole world, and the volume is set to 40 so that the voice volume is higher. Okay? So if you have that now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to select this whole thing here. So I don't know how you select a large area on your mouse, but however you do, select all of these here.
Control A.
If that works for you as well. And right below it, I'm going to paste it. Control V.
So we're copying, then
So
pasting.
copy it first. Control A. Select all. Control C.
Okay, apparently I didn't grab something here. When I did mine. Let's try
You didn't copy it. You selected, but you didn't copy it.
No, I did because I had only had part of it. I'm not getting the, which is fine for me, which is fine because what we're going to do, I don't need that anyway. I was going to delete it, so I don't know why I did that, but
yeah, mine did your trigger enter.
Didn't copy.
Yeah, it didn't
Doesn't
copy mine
copy.
either. Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't copy for me either.
Why it didn't do that, but it's okay. I promise you. So this top half controls when you enter the zone. It makes your voice louder, right?
Yeah.
But we still have to, like I told you, if you turn it on, you got to turn it off. we still have to do the part for when you leave.
Okay.
So this bottom half is going to control when we leave out of the zone. So initially, we have on player trigger enter. So what do you
on
think we're
player
going to
trigger
pick
get
now?
exit. On player trigger
Exactly.
exit.
So create node events player. Oops.
Exit.
Okay, what did I hit wrong?
On player trigger exit.
All right, events. Oops.
Type if you type in on player trigger exit, it comes right up. There it is. Go down. Yep.
Event on player trigger exit. On player trigger enter. On player trigger exit back. All righty. So we're going to do the exact same thing here. We're going to stretch to the block here. And then we're going to connect to both instances here.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the whoops. Went to the wrong thing. I went to gain instead of instance. Okay. So now, what do we need to do? There's
Change the distance down to like 0.
the distance we want at about 30.
Okay.
No, you're right. As in, you have to bump it down. And we also have to do the gain as well. So 15 is pretty much close to what the normal gain is. And just to make sure I have the right numbers. Yep, 30 and 15. All righty. So we're in green here, so we're good to go, right? So now if we go back over here to scene, and you go over here to booster zone trigger, and we hit add component. We want udon behavior. And we're still in our script folder here.
Where do we add component?
If you click
down at the
on
bottom.
booster zone trigger, yep, at the bottom. Your
Mine's
add
not even.
component will always be at the bottom on your inspector.
Can it scroll down further? It's like I can barely see it. You know why? Because that stupid fucking thing's in the way. Sorry. Okay.
Mine's more.
Okay. Add component,
All right.
and what are we adding?
Booster zone.
So you add a udon behavior.
Mm,
Udon. There's udon script.
add components.
So if you go to here, you see udon behavior.
So I clicked on add component and it brought me up.
And just type in udon.
Udon behavior. Okay.
So for me, 4 things pop up, and udon behaviors at the bottom.
Yeah, a thing came up says can't create more than one event player trigger enter node.
Okay, let's try this again. Where am I? I'm sorry, booster trigger zone. So when you click on booster zone trigger, you see box collider.
Yeah.
You see udon behavior only once or multiple times.
Once.
And it should say program source with a little black box that says none
Wait, underneath.
abstracted.
Hold on. Underneath box collider, there's nothing there.
Because he has it. Open it up. There you go. Yeah.
Does your udon behavior look like this?
It says synchronized. Yeah.
Do you have what does it say program source none?
Yeah.
So drag the booster script and drop it into there. Like that.
Grab the thing that's underneath the box collider. Grab that whole thing and throw it in there. In the none. What am I
No.
grabbing?
You're in your script folder down here, the booster actual script.
So I'm grabbing this whole thing and putting it in the none?
So just to make sure, are you in your script folder like I am looking at booster?
Yes.
Okay. So here, yes. So you're going to grab booster here and drop it into the none.
Okay.
Just like that. So now does your udon behavior look like mine?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess, yeah. See, you're getting the same thing at the bottom as I am. They can't create more than one, so we're the same.
Where does it say
Can't
that?
create
I
more
don't
than
At the
see
one.
that.
bottom, right at the bottom of his screen.
Oh, I
No.
have that too. Over on the left side. Go down to the left
Oh,
side, right above
ignore,
screen.
yeah, ignore the console. Yeah, you don't have to keep looking at the console for everything you do. Yeah, ignore that. We're
Okay.
we're we're focusing on the inspector over here.
Okay.
Every action you do is going to pop up something on the console, so yeah, ignore that.
Okay.
Unless it's something that's going to stop you. Okay, I see. Yeah, I see what you're looking at now. I'm asking this area. Does this area look
Yes.
like? All right, so it says program source booster, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So we're good to go there. So guess what? You all have a booster zone.
If you
So
say so, Marcus.
if you were to upload this world, which feel free to do it at some point, and actually test it to make sure it's working correctly. This is something that let me see. You don't hear yourself talk, so it's not like if I go into the zone, you're going to tell. I would have to go in here with another player in order to hear it. What the heck is this? Hold on. All right, I've seen it before. How did I fix it? Oh, I know why. I know why. Hold on.
You didn't log in.
Yeah.
See, and I did that before you. You laughed at me.
Whoops. Crap. That was my password. Hold on for 1 second.
No. Make me do a fucking code every single time.
Oh, while I'm thinking about scripts, and we're going to have to do the text script, we'll do that another one because that's going to be its whole another project by itself. So I guess I'll be doing class again on Tuesday. Can't fool with that. Um, One thing that's good about the text scripts is you can always add debugging into them. So you could make sure your scripts are working where you'll get messages like the message you were just asking about, Blue, that was popping up down here.
Mm.
Um, if I was running this game and like say I only had this view, but I still kept the console open, it would give me notifications down here. Like voices being amplified, voices returning back to normal, voices being amplified. That's if I was doing something with text. But since we're doing the visual, I don't get that. So, which is in basically a long way of saying I can't test this script right now until we're actually in a world, two people in a world.
Hmm.
Give me a second just to get this code. Now, you see how we did this in a blank world? After we do the next script, I'm going to show you how to bring a scene into another scene
Ooh,
and then delete stuff that you don't need.
like the plane and stuff.
The plane, the directional light, um,
The skybox.
VRC world. That's the right code? Yes. Okay. All right.
Oh, you have a
Yeah.
sunshine now too. Okay.
So yeah, there's a couple of things that you step in and may need to delete as soon as you get there. What the hell? Why is it still doing that? Man, don't tell me I got to put all this stuff in just to do a test. It used to be like this. Damn it. I used to have to put all this information in before. That is one thing I'm not feeling about this. I won't lie. Anyway, we don't have to go through me uploading this thing here, but the only way you can actually test this out is to be in a world with somebody else so that they can actually hear your volume go up and down. And to give you an example, since you have the ability to control the voice level once they're inside that trigger, not only can this be a booster zone, but this can also be a quiet zone.
So you can put it at like
okay.
10 and make it whispery.
So yeah, so instead of making distance far 100, maybe you make distance far 2. Instead of making the volume 15 as being a normal level, maybe you make the volume like 7 or 8. So as an example, inside the auditorium, it wasn't turned on One Night Blue that we were in there, but technically all the chairs on the ground level should be in the quiet zone.
Mm.
I want to say I thought the other night when we were in there, somebody noticed that.
I have a question.
Yes.
So the amplify zone, obviously, your voice projects through the world. The quiet zone, your voice stays right next to you. Now, what about the worlds you go into where, like, if you and I were in the same little area, we could hear each other, but other people couldn't hear us. So how do you make like a small zone where the people who are in it can hear you, but not just like, because like I was in a world the other night where if I was like a couple feet away from you, I could hear you, but nobody else could. But
You know how how the radio station in Horizon has those couches where, if like somebody was doing a podcast, the people on the couches to the left or right, you can't hear them.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're on the couch with somebody, you can talk to the person next to you.
Okay,
But
that's what I mean.
your voice doesn't, project to the person who's doing the podcast. Same thing. So in that case, instead of the voice volume being 15, or actually technically, I could keep the voice volume at 15 if I wanted to, right?
Yeah.
But the distance, I would only make 2.
But will the person next to you be able to hear you?
If you pick 2, because remember, we're working in meters. So if you pick 2 meters is 6 feet. So your voice will carry 6 feet and not past that.
Okay, so that's what we have when we put earmuff mode on.
Yes, exactly.
Technically.
It's just adjustable. Yes, it's just adjustable. But yes, that's exactly what earmuff mode is.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking, like, when we have that on.
All right.
Just hear
so yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Yes, it is like earmuff mode. So
okay.
So yeah, you can, and yeah, you can definitely change the audio where you can keep the same volume. I could even have it technically where I could put voice volume on like 50.
I'm dropping something in the chat for y'all.
Like 2. You said what, Kipp?
Thank you.
I'm dropping something into the chat for y'all. Have fun with this.
He has a better one, but I was just using that as a crude way of mentioning. But I got a feeling what he's dropping in there now. Let me see here.
This one right here allows you to control the distance on the inside of the collider as well as the distance on the outside. But as long as you're in the collider zone, no one can hear you in the collider zone. But once you step out, then you can hear everybody in the world, but you can't hear the people in the collider zone either.
Okay.
Yep.
But this reacts badly with a booster script in the world. So if you have a booster script in the world, then it possibly won't reach in there. So yeah.
Can you have multiple, like, so this booster script we just created, let's say, I'm thinking of like Kipp's complex. how he's got the little square in the corner. People can go over there and talk and it's loud, which is basically what we just created. Could you have multiple of the same thing within a world so that you could do that within like the two different corners of the lobby so people in either corner could talk, but other people wouldn't?
Are you referring to the booster script or what he just put into the chat?
No, the booster script we just created.
Yes, because if you think about it, in the complex, like on ground level, well, we actually have 8 units in there, right? Every unit has a booster script in it.
Oh, got it. Okay. Well,
Plus,
because he
there's
just
one
said this
option
other
that.
one doesn't work with boosters, so I was wondering if you could have multiple boosters, but you
Oh,
can.
no. What happens is certain scripts don't play well with each other, right?
Got it.
They just don't.
Welcome,
Not only
everyone.
that, the colliders of certain
Mhm.
scripts may not play well with others.
Got it.
As an example, in the radio station in VR chat, I was trying to do something with the mic that the audience can go up to.
Yeah.
And I was just toying around with something, and I had multiple colliders with multiple scripts on them, like kind of stacked within each other. Like those, what are those little Russian, the little dolls, when they're like different sizes and they're all
Oh, the
stacked
stacking
inside of each other?
dolls. Yeah.
Those. I had colliders like that, like literally a whole string of colliders, and it wouldn't work because they were interfering with each other. So this is something that you'll learn that you just have to kind of play around with and see what works and what doesn't. But yes, you could have 100 booster plates in there; they would all work.
Okay.
And on each plate, if you want different volume settings, you have to have different versions of the script for each one. So, like if you have 100 booster plates, but we have just one booster script, then that one booster script controls all the plates. If the volume is at 100, all the volumes are at 100. If the
Got it.
distance is at 40, all of them are at 40. But if I want one, like for instance, inside of the auditorium for the conference, right? The
Yeah.
stage has the booster script where everybody is increased, but the lobby or the seated area has just a variation. I just copied it, duplicated it, and just changed the volume setting and distance settings. So that's how I made the quiet zone.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
What you'll also learn about scripting here is you'll create one script, right? And you'll kind of think that you just made the script to do that. And then a couple of weeks later, you'll go to make something else. And you'll be like, wait a second. And I wonder if I can use that script that I made a month ago, kind of vary it, make a variation, and maybe I can do this. Sure enough, that's what happened. And you keep doing that. So you'll be surprised. One script will turn into 5, 10 other scripts before you realize it. But this script normally plays nicely with other scripts. I've had booster trigger zones inside of other colliders doing other stuff, and normally I don't have an issue. But like Kipp said, it does have an issue with this particular Unity package he has there. Oh, I'll give you another piece of advice when it comes to scripts. Don't work on multiple scripts at once, right? Within the same Unity project, I mean.
So
Iron
only
out
one script per project, or
let me rephrase that. Say you're working on a function and you need to have 5 different scripts, right, to make it work. Like that gaming world I have, right? Some stuff in there may have 3, 4 scripts to make it work. That's different. What I mean by don't have multiple scripts, if you're working on one script initially, try to get that script perfected before you move on to another one. Unless you need another script to help perfect the original script that you have.
Mm-hmm.
Because what happens is you get error messages and you mess around and working on 3 or 4 different scripts at the same time. You may get 8 different error messages and you're trying to figure out which one is caused by which one is actually stopping you from moving forward. But as an example, let's say you're working on a script that's going to control a set of buttons, right? Where you may have one script that's controlling a game object array, where basically you may have 10 game objects that you want to manipulate. So there's one script that's just storing all 10 of those objects, right? But then you have a separate script that's going to be placed on the buttons that's actually going to access those. So like that's a case where you may be working on 2 scripts at the same time, right? But what I'm referring to don't do as in, okay, I got this script that I'm working on that I'm trying to make these doors open, right? But I can't figure this out. Since I can't figure that out, well, let me jump over here and work on this script that make lights turn on.
That's a no.
Like, don't do that kind of stuff because you'll be so far confused you won't know what's messing up what.
Mm.
Oh,
So
okay.
keep it clean.
Yeah, keep it as clean as you can. And if you're working on multiple scripts, only multiple scripts for that same function.
Mm.
So, and I'm just telling you that because I learned it the hard way. I've been able to go back and fix a month later because I realized what the problems were. But I would try to, like, I get stuck on this one, get frustrated. Okay, well, let me work on this other thing. And then I'm getting so confused where I don't know what's stopping the scripts from working or not. I mean, what's stopping the game from running or not. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, giving you advice for me doing the stupid thing.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say for today, unless you have questions, I say we can keep it at that, and then we'll just take a whole day for the text, which we probably would have needed to do anyway because we will be playing around with Chat GPT. So I encourage everybody to have Chat GPT if you're not already signed up for
It's my
next
best
Tuesday.
friend.
I'm trying to tell you.
I
Mm-hmm.
use her every day.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you something else that you may run into. With Chat
Yeah.
GPT now, they have the new version now, right? 4.5, where you get access to that for free,
Uh-huh.
but you get limited access. This
Yes, you
happened to
do.
me, but I was good. It didn't affect me, but I was like, oh, I'm so glad that didn't happen. So I was working on the script and it started off giving me 4.5, right? Let's just say after 10 prompts or whatever it was like, your free ones are done for the day. Now you're switching back to 3.5.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So
Oh.
there are
Okay.
some scripts that, like for instance, 3.5 can't figure, or you're trying to figure out scripts in 3.5 that its knowledge base isn't extensive enough to do it. Where you need 4.5. So just be careful of that. If you're using 4.5 on a sample, you may get like 10 into it, and it's like, okay, now we're going back to 3.5, and it can't solve your thing, and you may have to wait till the next day to pick up. So just keep that in mind. But most likely, the scripts that you all will be doing here in the beginning, if you're doing any at all, will be ones that you can do on 3.5.
All right. Okay. Good.
I think between Kipp and myself, I'll probably say maybe just a handful of them where we actually did need 4.5.
Yeah, and they came out, and yeah, the knowledge base is extensive as hell for when you going up and on there and stuff, But yeah, like Marcus was
Because
saying, man.
you see the responses come back faster.
Uh-huh.
And then some stuff that 3.5 would just flat out tell you, like, yeah, to my knowledge, I don't know of that. And that same thing, because Kipp, I know for a minute,